Your pay stub contains 4 sections. First, the current earnings. Second, the year-to-date earnings, followed by the pay stub, and then the mailer at the bottom. We're going to review all 4 sections so that you can understand and read your pay stub. First, the current period earnings. You will find your employer's name, your employee ID number, your employee name, the last 4 digits of your social security number, the check date, which is the date that you can expect your direct deposit to actually deposit into your account, the check number, the date of the beginning of the pay period, and the very last day of the pay period. Next, in the first column, we have our regular wages section. In here, you will find bonuses, hourly pay, salary pay, tipped wages, any kind of tips or anything like that. All of your normal regular wages will be in this column. They'll be itemized and then totaled at the very bottom. In the next column, we have our overtime. This is where you'll have your overtime rate, the hours, and then the total amount of overtime for each pay line item. The third column is double time. This is typically not used unless it's a union or some type of special setup. The very last column at the end is our total hours and amount. This will total all of the hours regular and overtime for each pay line and will total the gross pay for each pay line. At the very bottom, you will see the total hours and gross pay for your entire paycheck for this period's earnings. The next column is going to be our deductions. This is where you're going to see your FICA Social Security deducted at the standard rate, your FICA Medicare deducted at the standard rate. Next, you will see your federal income tax withholding, that's your FIT. This amount is determined based on how you complete your W-4, your federal W-4. You can increase or decrease this amount by changing your W-4. If you have state income tax withholding, you will have SIT underneath that, and that will be your state income tax withholding. Your income tax withholding, whether federal or state, can be adjusted by you, the employee, by updating your W-4, which you can do via paper or on your employee portal. If you have any other deductions, they will be below your state and federal income tax. Things like your retirement policy, health insurance, garnishments, child support, federal tax levies, all of that information will be itemized below your federal tax withholdings and then totaled at the bottom. If you take your gross pay from the total column and deduct your deductions, it will give you your total pay. If this is a paper check, then you would have an amount here where this net check is. If it's direct deposit, then it'll be over in the direct deposit section. The very last piece on the current wages is going to be your accrual benefits. If your employer pays out things like personal time, paid time off, sick time, or vacation, those will be found here. You can see what you've used this check and what you still have available for each of those pay types. The next section is your year-to-date wages. This is going to itemize all of your pay lines for the entire year, hours and amounts. This is where you can see how much you've been paid for every payroll since the beginning of the year. This is a great place for you to double check your federal income tax and state income tax withholdings to make sure enough is being deducted each pay and adjust if necessary. The very last section down here is going to be the check. If this were to be a paper check that you would actually take to the bank, it would have your name here, your amount due, and then your name and address here. Typically, your employer's name and address would be at the top, and then the check date and the check number. The very bottom section is just the very front of our mailer. In case we mail these to you, it typically has your employer name in the return address section along with their address, and then has the employee name and address on the main copy. If you've moved, you might want to double check this to make sure it's correct. This is the information that we will use to send out your W-2. If your address is incorrect on your paycheck stub, it will also be incorrect on your W-2. If you have any questions about any of the things discussed in this video, please contact our office or your manager.